Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back again to Miss Dewi channel. Let's we learn about classifying animals in our science short 3. It's about part 2. What's we gonna learn? Today we're gonna talk about what is the characteristic of different kinds of vertebrates. Today we're gonna talk about mammals, fish, and birds. Let's take a look. So what are the characteristics of vertebrates such as mammals? Let's go. First, mammal, as we see, they are the only animal with hair or fur all over their body. Even we as a human, we also hair and fur all over our body. And then they also have the leg as their locomotion. There are mammals with 4 legs. There are mammals with 2 legs. As a human also have 2 legs to help them movement. But some other of mammals have wings to move, such as bat. Next, another characteristic of mammals are some mammals have wings, such as bat, flying squirrel. They can fly, but it has a different story. If bats can flap their wings to fly, they really fly, but the flying squirrel actually it's glide, so it's only climb up until they reach the high place, and then they will slide down with their fur that is look like wings, so they are actually gliding. Okay, and then the mammals breathe with lungs. Can you see there's a human, dolphins, dog, cat, horse, or even pig. They all breathe through lungs. That's another characteristic of mammals. And what is another important characteristic of mammals? They reproduce by giving birth to their young. Look at the sheep, it's delivering the baby. And also, after they giving the birth, they are produce milk for the young to feed on. So you ultimately see, like the cat, like dog or sheep, they are milking their baby, right? So that is the character of mammals. What is the other things about mammals? There are 2 types of mammals that we can make a difference based on the way they live. First, the mammal that live on land, such as the deer, antelope, zebra, panther, fox, or lion. They all live on the land. But take a look at this. The other mammals can live on the water, like dolphin, seal, whales. They are still mammals because they still breathe with the lungs. So they need to go out somehow to take the air. Okay, next, let's talk about fish. What is the most characteristic of fish? They live in the water. They have gills. Look at these gills on their head. Gills cover, and then the fin. They could have upper and down fin and also the tail fin. What is the function of the fin? It helps them to move the direction. So the movement direction is helped by the fin. And then the body of most fin covered with the scales in order to protect their body. So this is the scale, guys. The scale might have a different types or a different shape, but we call it scale. Okay, so it's this thing in fish. They have scale on all over their body. What else about fish? Fish actually breathe through gills on the water. Look at this. If you open the gill cover, you may find something red and looks like a fan, but it's actually a gill. It helps the fish to breathe on the water. And they reproduce by laying eggs. Fish can produce so many eggs, and then the female produce the egg, the male will give the sperm, and in the end the egg will hatches in a lot of numbers. The example of fish are shark, tunas, and clownfish. And now let's learn about the other groups. We call it birds. What is this thing about birds? Remember, birds are the only animal with the feathers on their body. Look at, guys. So they cover their wings and all over their body with feathers. It is only have by this group. It is only have by the birds. And look at this. The other characteristic is birds have beak, have 2 legs, and have a pair of wings. And also the feathers all over their body. So once you find an animal, it has a beak, wings, and legs, you can classify them into a bird. And if you find the animal and you find the feathers on it, so you can classify it as a bird. Let's take a look. What makes the bird easy to classify? So the birds breathe through the lungs, and then it's reproduced by laying eggs. So most of the birds reproduce by laying eggs. The example is the crane, the pelicans, the penguin, ducks, and ostrich. This is the some example of birds: the pelican, crane, ducks, ostrich. Okay, guys, I think that is the end of our discussion about mammals, fish, and birds. Repeat again and again and you might understand better. Good luck. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.